Hi there, my name is Renee Bothwell and I will be your professor for this class. I wanted to take a few minutes to introduce myself, let you hear my voice, see my face, realize I am a real person behind the screen of this course. This is ALR 2. And the purpose of the class is to go over some reading and learning strategies. What I'm hoping is that you can find a good couple of strategies that will help make your college classes easier. This class is intended for students who are enrolled in another content area course that has readings, textbooks, etc. Your assignments will revolve around the readings in your other courses. So I will introduce a strategy and then you will practice it with a course reading from another class. My intention here is not to give you extra work or give you extra readings, but to support you in the readings that you already have to do for your other classes. This class, as you know, is online, so Canvas is your go-to for your assignments and communication. What I want to do now is give you just a quick tour and show you around and go over a few of my expectations. Okay, so here is a look at what you guys will see when you log in. Obviously, you've logged in because you're watching this video, but you'll see up here at the top, I have some welcome material for you. The first click here is just a page that kind of gives you a brief overview of the class. It has all my information, so my name, my email address, contact, turnaround. So if you email me or message me through Canvas, you can expect a response within 24 hours. A lot of times, especially if it's during the day, I'll get back to you a little bit quicker than even 24 hours. And over the weekend, expect 48 hours or so. I do try to take my evenings and my weekends for myself. My office hours, I do have both in-person and virtual office hours. You are welcome to come to either. You can see them here. If you do come to the virtual office hours, you will just click this link on Zoom. So every Tuesday and Thursday from 9:30 to 11, I will be on Zoom. So you can just drop by and click on here. Here it talks a little bit about the course. This is a 12-week course. So before the last couple of semesters, this class started during week 4, but I got a lot of feedback that asked that this class start at the beginning of the semester because you already have course readings, you already have quizzes and things that you need to do at the beginning. So we will run weeks 1 through 12. Also, there's here a little bit of information about me, student services. This gives you an overview of just all the student resources here at RCC. So this is a really good resource. If you're looking for something, you can come here. The other thing I want to just kind of show you is this digital name tense. So what I would like for you to do is I would like you to add yourself to this Padlet. This helps us just kind of get to know each other a little bit better. You have been, or you will be working in groups as far as discussions. You won't have to do any assignments in groups, but you will have some discussions. That's a great way for you to connect with other students here at RCC taking this class. Many of you are in a biology class, whether it be biology, microbiology, anatomy. So this is a good way to find other people that are taking the same classes as you. Other people are taking history and psychology and things like that. So one of the things I do ask is that you just kind of give a brief list of the classes that you're in case you guys want to connect. I can also help you set up study groups if that's something that you're interested in, but we'll kind of get into that a little bit into the semester. So every module you will have a module overview and checklist, and this is really where you want to go. Each week I release modules every Sunday, and then the work for those modules are due on the following Sunday. Once a module is released, it will stay up for you. Just be aware that my late work policy, which is written in the syllabus. I do accept late work for up to 1 week at a 20% penalty. After a week, then I no longer accept the late work. It's really important that you kind of keep up with the class because it is a 12-week class, and really it's intended to support you with your other classes. So if you click on the Module 1 overview and checklist, you'll see kind of a preview of what all of the modules will look like. I try to keep everything consistent for your ease. So usually there will be an introduction talking about what we're going to go over in the module. Then you'll have some objectives. So these are what I expect you to be able to do by the end of the module. And then you'll have a checklist of activities, readings, videos, and things that you need to watch and assignments that you need to complete each week. I do suggest you go in order in the checklist. The order is designed on purpose, so everything I do is purposeful and intentional. So just kind of you can work your way through the checklist. So if you haven't already done so and you're starting to tackle Module 1, go ahead and add your name to the Padlet. Obviously, you're watching this video, so you don't need to do that. Do read over the syllabus. If you have any questions, I'm not going to bore you and go over it with you. But read it over. Let me know if you have any questions. And then this week, what we're going to really focus on is kind of two different things. Number one, I'm going to introduce you to strategic reading and the 3-step reading process. And second of all, we will do an activity where you identify things that distract you when you're trying to read. So you can kind of just see all the different activities here. Before you watch this video on strategic reading, I want you to download this article here because I will be going through that in the video. And then there's a page on immediate recall. I'm going to kind of go through this assignment just to make things a little bit easier for you. So immediate recall, this is a strategy that you can use. This is where you read something and then you write down what you remember right after you finish reading. But we're going to take this a step further. So in the video that you should have watched before this, I introduced you to the 3-step reading process. So I would like you to do that, to go through the 3-step reading process. So I kind of give you an outline of how to do this assignment. Here's the article, so you should go ahead and download this. If you want to be able to write on it, I would suggest printing it out if you have that ability. Then what you'll do is you'll preview the article. So again, go back to the video if you don't really remember what that is. And I talk about pre-reading what you should look at. I also give you a list here. And then what I want you to do on a separate piece of paper, you can either type this up on your computer, your iPad, or your tablet, or you can handwrite this on a separate sheet of paper, whatever works best for you. But you should label put a label of previewing, and then underneath that label, I want you to go ahead and write down what you looked at. After you do that, then I want you to write the label first 5 minutes. You're going to set a timer for 5 minutes, and you're going to read with as much concentration as you can for those 5 minutes. I'm having you read for a set amount of time, not because I want to see how fast you read, but it just gives everybody the same parameters. So I don't want you to worry about reading fast. I just want you to read normally, as you normally would. And I also want you to focus on just the big ideas, the main points. Don't really worry about the small ideas. Once you have finished the 5 minutes, then I want you to go ahead and write down what you remember in paragraph form. I do have in paragraph form here, but I'm going to go back and edit it or in a bullet point list. If you'd rather just list what you remember, that's a little bit easier. You can go ahead and do that as well. And then after you do that, I want you to write down any distractions that you had. You're going to repeat that whole process. So you're going to put another label that says next 10 minutes. And you are going to set a timer now for 10 minutes. And you're going to pick up where you left off and go ahead and read for 10 minutes with as much concentration as you can. Again, don't feel like you have to rush. This is not to see how fast you read, but it's just to see how much you remember. I like to do this activity at the beginning of the semester because it kind of gives us a baseline for where you are. And then when you're done with that, you can write down your distractions for that 10 minutes. Then what you'll do is you'll upload it to the assignment tab, and I'm going to show you that in just a minute. If you did hand write it, you can go ahead and just take a picture. I suggest, if you do plan on handwriting things, to download the Adobe Scan app. I will put a note in the first announcement, but it is free and it allows you to just take pictures of things. But if you're taking, it's 5 pages long, you take 5 pictures, then what it does is it compresses it into one PDF document, which just makes it a little bit easier for me to grade, so I'm not opening multiple documents. So Adobe Scan, I love it. I use it all the time, so I'd suggest you get that too if that's, you're going to handwrite things. To go ahead and do this assignment, or to upload what you did, you're just going to hit Start Assignment, and then you can upload your file here and then hit Submit. I'm going to reset the student view and then kind of go back. So that is the big assignment for Module 1. You will also have a reflection journal that I want you to do in Module 1. This is really where you just kind of let me know a little bit more about you while you're taking the class, and it gives you a chance to add anything you think you want me to know. For this class, there are no major papers or tests. It's really just practicing those strategies. When you turn in the assignment, it's kind of a do it or don't do it. If you did it, you put forth effort, and that most likely you'll get the full 10 points with the assignment. Again, it's just practice. If I do take off points for whatever reason, I always put a note in the comments and let you know why I took off points. And so that is basically all I have for you. I will be sending out weekly announcements that when I release a module. As always, please feel free to reach out if you have a question. You can email me, you can message me through Canvas, you can come visit me during my in-person or my virtual office hours. I really am here to support you. One last thing I want to leave you with, one great resource we have here at RCC is you do have access to peer tutors. These are tutors that are peers. They also take classes here at RCC, but they've taken my reading peer tutor training course, and they've been trained on all of these strategies. So you can go down to the WRC and you can visit with them. They can help you through anything that you need help with, not just for this class, but for any class, any reading assignment that you have. They begin work during week 3. So prior to that, I will post their schedule and kind of give you another heads up about it. So again, I'm glad you took the time to listen to this. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I am here to support you, so please feel free to reach out if you have any questions.